Hello everyone, in this video tutorials I'm going to take you through the basics of weight loss, food selections, appropriate time to eat your calories, few body stretches and workouts at home. So please stick around and implement these in your life in order to maintain a healthier lifestyle. The only way to lose weight is calorie deficit because you cannot outtrain your diet. Calorie deficit is how you eat less calories than what is required in a day in order to achieve a weight loss. Basal metabolic rate is the amount of calories you burn while lying in bed, watching Netflix, or literally doing nothing. Small processes such as blinking of an eye or even thinking requires some calories because your body has to perform a lot of actions such as transportation of nutrients to different parts of our body. So even at rest, you're burning most of your calories. Women have less BMR than men. This is because their calories are also being reserved for other important functions such as reproductive health like menstrual cycle. This simply means that your body has priorities and reproductive health always supersedes muscle building. Different people have different muscle mass and physical activity. We require more calories than what is required in a sedentary routine. A sedentary routine is the one in which we perform little to no exercise within a day. This is also the reason why we cannot generalize a routine just because it is working for an individual. After understanding these simpler terms, we can now calculate the amount of calories we require in a day to maintain our current weight or lose our weight. In order to do so, we can simply visit Google and look for a calorie deficit calculator or basal metabolic rate. Fill in your current weight, height, and how active you are in a day, and you get a rough idea about the amount of calories you require in a day to maintain your current weight or lose weight. We can clearly see the difference between the amount of calories you require with no exercise and some exercises. When you feed your body less calories than what is required in a day, your body will have no other options than to tap into your natural reservoir, that is, your internal body fats. Like I have mentioned before, women have less BMR than men, and we can clearly see the difference between the amount of calories required for the men and the women of similar specification. We can also see different types of workout people carry out throughout the day. Some are active, some are very active, some are moderately active, and some are sedentary. Our goal is to not be at the sedentary level, but keep increasing our workout level to maximum potential because we want to make sure that we increase our muscle mass. That way we can literally burn calories while doing nothing. And by nothing, I meant like absolutely nothing. It is not absolutely necessary that you subtract 500 calories from your daily requirement to maintain your current weight like the calorie deficit calculator does. You can also reduce 400 calories, 300 calories. It's just that you have to be in that state for a prolonged time. Let us assume that I require 1800 calories in a day to stay in a calorie deficit diet. So how do we select foods that will add up to 1800 calories? In fact, we can manipulate these 1800 calories any way we like. For example, some people will add significant amount of fats and call it keto. Some people will add significant amount of fiber in order to achieve the feeling of fullness and help in digestion. Some people will add significant amount of carbohydrates in order to build up enough energy, and some people will add enough amount of proteins to build lean muscle mass. It is absolutely possible to eat sugary foods or even junk foods and still lose weight while dieting, as long as you can stay under that calorie deficit mark, or in this case it will be 1800 calories. But there is a little problem with that which we will discuss in next video. In general, we could cover these 1800 calories using recommended dietary allowances. This is not exactly precise because different people have different needs, different body weights, different muscle mass, and different metabolism. But we can still get a proper picture of what will an 1800 calorie diet look like, which will include mostly macronutrients because we cannot talk about micronutrients, there are so many of them. Our goal is to keep track of our pockets as well as find a diet that is overall balanced. By balance as in not only should it meet our recommended dietary allowances, but it should also be flexible enough for people with different needs, different health issues, or different structure. Our primary goal in this video was to determine that calorie deficit mark. In the next video, we shall see the proper selection of foods that will keep us under that deficit mark and why it is always better to avoid sugary foods and junk foods as much as we can. If you feel like this video can help some of your friends, feel free to share with them. That's it for this video. Peace out.